welcome back to the show. I think last week or the previous week, I guess, we spoke about HD TVs and having a big screen TV at your home. So what's missing right now is the home theater experience. I think like a lot of people want to have that because you don't have time to go to a cinema anymore, and you want to have the same experience at home, and you can right now because you get all these, like the high resolution Blu-ray discs. You get all these surround sound systems, but it's confusing when you're buying something because I've seen like people having this surround sound system. They put all the speakers together in front, so that's a big no-no when you have a surround sound system. And when you're buying, especially now Blu-ray players, there's something you need to think about is something called Cineware protection.
Yes, Kalinga. So people always try to make illegal copies of movies, right? So the companies are trying to avoid that. So they are bringing in new technologies for this.
Yes. So that's called Cineware. So basically Cineware is an advanced protection system preventing users from copying. So this even prevent you from, recording a movie, which normally people who download knows about this, camera copies. So basically camera copy is a copy that people make at the movie theater. So they have a handycam or a video camera that they make a copy from the screen itself.
You might see people standing up in the middle of the movie.
Not in Sri Lanka though, but in other countries, yes. But this is basically illegal. So Cineware protection is smart enough to even understand that someone has copied it from. So in the audio track, it has special digital signatures that comes with it. So
you can't hear it.
You can't hear it, you can see it, but it's there. So when you record it, what happens is if you transfer this to a Blu-ray or a DVD disc, when you're playing it on a player that was built after 2012, which made Cineware mandatory for each and every manufacturer to put this into their system. When you're playing that disc, automatically the screen will get black and white, and the audio will get muted out. And
basically, the player knows
that you're playing illegal disc, and this is something you really need to concentrate on if you're buying something like a Blu-ray player or a surround sound system. So especially when you're buying, most of the time when people are buying surround sound systems, it comes as a single unit. You get the Blu-ray and the DVD player together, and you plug in the speakers to it, and you plug that into the TV. So these things now comes with this protection. So if you're buying in Sri Lanka, it's really difficult to get genuine disc as well, and it costs a lot, around 3,000-4,000 rupees for a Blu-ray disc. So this is something you need to really worry about when you're buying a Blu-ray or a DVD player if you have plans to watch these unauthorized copies. But it's fine in terms of, like if you're downloading it, putting it to USB and watching it, it might work. But then again, you're doing something illegal. So you can't even blame the manufacturer because we are actually doing something illegal if you're playing something fake. So that's something you need to worry about if you're buying something. This is actually a buying guide for you, buying a surround sound system. But if you want to have that experience of a home theater at home, it's a great thing. I think the first when surround sound came in, it was Dolby was the brand name of all this digital sound. It used to be Dolby Surround, which you had 4 speakers. It's all analog sound. And with the Laserdisc coming in, with all that, then you got Dolby Digital. Before that, there's Dolby Pro Logic, which has 5 channels. So when you see surround sound system, you always see this 5.1, 6.1, 7.1. So that basically means is the first digit says how many speakers you have, 5 speakers. So in a general standard surround sound system, you have 5 speakers. So you have 2 in front, 1 in the middle, which is near the TV, and you have 2 in the back. So that's the 5 speakers, and the 1 is a subwoofer. Subwoofer is a speaker that plays low frequency sound like the bass, like when there's a boom blast or a car accident, something like that. The bass sounds comes from that, and the other speakers will give you the feeling. So let's say, for example, I think you are a F1 fan. Yes. So we are watching a F1 race. So there are a lot of satellite and cable providers who does provide these surround sounds as well. So if you have a satellite TV connection, some channels may be in Dolby Digital or Dolby
mostly HD channels.
HD channel, yes, it has to be HD. So it's there. So you will like you can, you know, like hear from the car, from if the car is moving from your right hand side to the left hand side, you can actually see the car, you know, like from the sound you feel it going right. So if it's a rounded track, you can hear it going behind. So this is what surround sound is. You're getting that full experience. So you're at a theater, you feel this, right? You know, someone is running from behind and coming into you. So this gimmick used to be really prominent back in the day when the surround sound came in, but now it's subtle and they, you know, like they understood what it is and all that. So if you're getting a system, make sure it at least has Dolby Digital or higher. If it's a Blu-ray player, obviously you will get Dolby HD, and then DTS of course is there. So DTS HD sound is there. So to experience all this still in a, most of the time you need that genuine disc. So especially Dolby Digital, Dolby True HD things. But if you have a satellite connection, of course, if your surround sound system need to have at least an optical input, because you can't put that white and red color wires into it. That's analog audio, because this is already running on digital. So it either has to be from your Blu-ray player, it has to be a HDMI cable or optical cable. But if you are not worried about Dolby HD, but you just want Dolby Digital sound, you can even use the coaxial. So if it's anything beyond Dolby HD, DTS HD, True HD, you need to be on HDMI. So these are the little things you need to worry about. But if you are not that keen on, you know, having all this technology, you can get a simple surround sound system with Dolby Digital and use an optical cable or HDMI cable connect to your TV. And if it has a USB connection, you can always, you know, use the USB port, plug it in. Even like if you are someone who's downloading movies, you can, you know, download the HD movies. And there are streaming services as well, right, Telina? So you can use Netflix,
Hulu.
Hulu I think is not available in Sri Lanka, but Netflix is. Most of the Netflix contents are in Dolby Digital. So you can have that experience. I think like when you have that big screen TV, the 4K TV, when you add the audio capabilities to it, that makes a huge difference in terms of the experience you get. I mean, don't put all the speakers in front. I know it's difficult, you know, like if you're married, if your wife doesn't want to have all these speaker wires running around, but you can always wire it prior to that, right? You can make it, you know, invisible. And again, these small cube speakers are there. So it's in a way, it's really easy for you to now get this experience at home. So I would recommend that you get that. So I think we'll see you after this break, and we have a special guest joining us. So see you after this break.